Yo, what up guys, Briggs 5D here, and I'm currently logged into the Noob to Pro account on day 113. We are a few days away from getting Dark Elhain, a champion who we are not too excited about obtaining because we already pulled this champion from a shard. Yes, I do already have Dark Elhain chilling in the vault, and I'm not currently using this champion because I know how to use already, or I already have a nuker, I guess. And this still very far away from day 180, which we are looking forward to, so we can maybe beat Spider 20. But I guess we'll not have to wait till we get Seal the Drake to reach Spider 20. All the gear we are currently farming spawn from Dragon 20 will determine whether we can beat it or not. But this is 180 days is what I'm actually looking forward to, because 150 days it brings us another epic champion who is not useful a lot in the game. All right, that's what we are actually looking forward to. I found out that some challenges were now possible. I logged into the account and I found out that I could actually beat these dungeon challenges. So yes, before I hit record, I actually beat Spirit on 13. I beat Arcane on 13. I actually beat Dragons on 13. I ignored it at first because it was maybe difficult when I was trying to beat it on auto. But right now that I have the champions that can beat Dragon 20, those champions can now 13 on auto all these other stages that is required to obtain one more sacred shard right there that is chilling. So if you're forgetting that some of your champions have now gotten the gear required to beat those stages, maybe you should check your challenges and see which ones you are missing right now. All I have to do is wait for Sunday for Void Keep to open and wait for Magic Keep to open, and we have a free sacred. I never expected it. All right, another thing I found out here when I was checking this is that we have 2 epic books sitting here just chilling waiting for us to obtain it. And why I said it's just chilling here waiting for us is because this account currently needs a lot of epic books. We are currently building 2 epic champions to make our dungeon team better and also for the arena team, and it requires epic books. The epic champion Fuger is for the arena, while we're trying to book Muslim Mage his skills for the dungeons. So these 2 epic books will go towards Fuger, I think, because Dragon 20 is fine. I don't need to book Muslim Mage further, so I'm currently putting my books toward Fuger right now. So that's why I'm looking at, or Venom Mage. I think it's Venom Mage we are booking for the arena. I mean for the dungeon. I forgot which one, but I have a lot of epics to book on the Noob to Pro. So that's why I'm eyeing these books like it's gonna be worth it for me to grab this. But I'm currently spending all my energy right now to put masteries on Fuger. So if I do spend energy to farm the Fire Knight to obtain 5-star regeneration set, which I currently do not have, it's gonna take me a while to get equip and 4 5-star regeneration set. You might get weapon, you might get helmet. You might not necessarily get 4 different types of regen set in 5-star or 6-star piece required to beat this mission. Now as for this one, retaliation, it requires me going to the this other dungeon that people don't like to farm to get that retaliation set. I always forgot the name because nobody farms it. Ice Golem. Yes, that's where we get the retaliation set for. So I can also actually do a reasonable level of Ice Golem on auto, probably at 14, or maybe right now that I have a new team, maybe they can 16. But how is it possible that I'm going to get retaliation set? That's what I'm currently considering. Do I spend my energy right now to get those pieces required for me to get those books? Because also in the Fire Knight that gives me regen set, I currently beat it right now to level 13 on auto. So I guess I can beat it up to 15 or so. My Amiga is negative affinity, no, the same 14. I can maybe do it. But how possible will it for me to get the regen set I need? 4 pieces to get the mission completed. So that's the dilemma I'm currently considering. Should I spend some energy on getting those 2 accessories, or should I just forget about it until maybe a mission or something can drop it for me, 4 different pieces? Let me see if there's any mission that will drop. I don't think anyone is coming up. If it is, it's far away. This is live still, I guess. Nah, there's no mission that is dropping. No, this one is dropping shield divine. This is divine set. So I'll need to farm it, but I don't know if it's right now. Let me know what you guys think. Should I spend energy on getting those challenges done because I need the epics book, or do we just be patient? There's no need for us to rush to get Future book, because even with these 2 epics, it's not guaranteed that it will go to the right place, right? Imagine going through all this stress, spending on this energy, and then using these books on the champion I want, and then it goes to the wrong spot. So yes, Future is getting a masteries, not yet on the higher level, but I'm using free energy to do it. I'm not currently using gems to push it because she's not currently booked. So from what I can see, this champion is hitting hard, because on the ice golem, when a champion goes into this ice golem with no gear, you expect them to die immediately, right? But I'm seeing, because of her increased crit rate and increased crit damage, she's actually doing some damage to the Minotaur boss, and I'm kind of surprised about it when I see that there's no gear on her and she's putting increased crit rate and increased crit damage on herself to actually do a reasonable amount of damage, maybe more than even some of the champions I have in the team, like my debuffers. All right, I've halted my plan to build this champion until we have an artifact enhancement event, because from all the artifacts I've been farming in the dragon, I need to take them to 4 and 8, right, like I normally do from all the artifacts you see here, before I can use the Hellhades tool to now build the champion. 4 and 8. And if I was about to take all the artifacts I get right now to 4 and 8, it will cost me a lot of silver that I'm currently saving to take Filja to her max gear stats, right? So I wanted to save everything for this champion and not begin to spend the 2 million or 3 million that I have right now on this champion, spend another one on regearing Amiga, all because I want to beat the Doom Tower Scarab boss. So I've halted that plan. Let us be stuck at the Doom Tower Scarab boss for this rotation. We don't mind. I keep doing my 5 keys on the Boomer boss instead of a higher level, all because we're saving silver for Filja. So that's the plan. We're not going to spend anything until we get Filja a full build. Why am I pushing towards Filja? Because it's time for us to push the arena. Yes, a lot of people are complaining that the arena is getting difficult. So before it gets more difficult and we begin to see Arbiter in gold 1, I think it's time for us to sneak back into gold 1 and start pushing towards gold 2. Else it will be extremely difficult before anything can even be done to solve the arena problem. So I want to push that because our speed is currently 275, I think, and it's possible for us to go first a lot of time, even in gold 1. 273. It's possible for us to go first and then have a new card that can actually get the job done. That's my plan. So with Filja being the only one getting the Minotaur scrolls, it shouldn't take long before we get her mass scrolls, and then without her being fully booked, we are going to push for the arena, because remember, all we need for her to use her nuke once in the battle, and I think everything will be fine. There'll be world peace. All right, that's the update I wanted to share in this Noob to Pro today. That I found some challenges that I was not expecting to find here. I was able to beat them, and I think that's it. I'm not going to spend a lot of I cleared all my advanced and other stuff. I'm currently farming the Fire Knight on the main accounts because there are no events and tournaments that are enticing right now in the game. There are no huge activities going on, so all I've been doing on the main account is farming Fire Knight. I wanted to post a Fire Knight team on as today's video, but I thought my Fire Knight team was not yet refined. It's Fire Knight 24, 25. Yes, they can beat it, but they do it at a very slow pace, so I thought that wasn't a worthy of enough video to share. I'll probably refine that team to be a faster Fire Knight team, and maybe then I will share an update about my awesome Fire Knight team. Right now it's not that awesome. It's just a team that struggles, but it's 100% because of an Arbiter that revives and all that. So this Noob to Pro also has a Fire Knight 13 team right now, although it is necessary to say that you shouldn't be pushing the Fire Knight or even the Ice Golem in this level of the game until a mission requires us to do so, because right now a mission requires me to do so, so I'm trying to debating whether I should push it or not. Sincerely, you guys let me know if we should farm these items from the Fire Knight and the Ice Golem at this lower level, or do we just wait. Clan Boss did give me one more reward, and if I should show you that I did get the epic books, you'll see that it went to the wrong place. I put it on Venom Mage because I wanted a faster dragon time, and it went to the A1 instead of where we actually wanted it to go. Upgrade skills, see, it went to the A1. So we actually want it to go to the A3 or the A2, but it keeps going all the different places. Filja already had 1 or 2 books, I guess. No, not yet. Okay, not yet. It's Venom. It what's his name? Muslim Age that does have few books, mostly going to the A1, which we don't need. We actually want 1 book here, and we'll be awesome and be fine. That's why you see me saying I have a lot of champions to book. Epic books 0, but check out how many legendary books we do have. Check out how many legendary books. So it seems like it's a long time for us to wait for a legendary. And guess what? Just because this is an update and we are here, let me show you. I did get this champion, which is part of the Razen fusion, and we've not been talking about that fusion for a while because I didn't want to start farming campaign again. But let me quickly squeeze that champion into the void and the vault before I make a mistake and food him. Boom. And while we are on the Razen update, let's quickly check our progress. Maybe I've mistakenly gotten the last rare champion I needed to complete that fusion, and I don't even know it, because I think all these our legendary skill tomes is gonna go towards Razen. That's who I think is gonna go towards, because that will make us push straight to Nightmare. If you do have a Razen, you can go to Nightmare, because he will be removing that increased attack, which is why we die a lot in the current brutal clan boss. So let's check our progress for fusions. Razen, where is he? Razen Skyhide. We are missing 1 more. This dude, Channeler. So we're currently missing Channeler. So maybe it's time for me to start getting these champions and get the epics, but I don't want to get the epics because I might pull them in a shard. That's why I don't want to do them until all the champions are complete. So Channeler, whenever you're done doing hide and seek, you can drop on this account for the Noob to Pro and let us fuse a Razen. It might take me a month to get this champion, it might take me 2 months or even 6 months. That's how difficult it is to get certain champions in the game, especially when the game knows that this is the last one you need to complete this build. It just kind of, begins to be very difficult to get one champion, which is Channeler. So if you guys can cross your fingers and say a prayer for this Noob to Pro to get a Channeler, so we can get a Razen and book him fully to become a Nightmare team, so we can begin to get a lot of resources for the Noob to Pro. And for shards, the 2x ancient event the 2x ancient event this weekend is coming up. This is currently Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, expect 2 ancient video to drop. We're currently sitting on 36, which is kind of a lot for a Noob to Pro account like this. And on my main account, I have over 80 or close to 100 sitting there. So we are looking forward to a huge shard opening video that we'll be dropping this weekend. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that's all I have to share today. Yeah, I did see the news that Plarium posted today. If you're not aware, if you're not on the Discord, I thought I should add it, that they did say officially Plarium will stop being displayed on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store for the game. Raid Shadow Legends will no longer be available for Russia and one other country that is involved in this whole conflict. So they did say that payments from those countries will also not be going through. So officially they are stop supporting those countries players from downloading the game or making payments through the game. They don't want Russian or the other country to play their game because of what is happening. So when I first saw the news, I didn't see the ending part where it mentioned the 2 countries. I just thought they are out of the App Store. They're out of the app itself will no longer be available in those countries for those stores. And I thought they were pulling away from, as in they are removing their app Raid from the market entirely until the world intervenes in this conflict. So that was a read, because they left the country, Russia and the other country, at the end of the sentence instead of putting it at the beginning. That was kind of a heart-wrenching moment right there. But hey, we are still looking forward to the conflict ending and open all the humanitarian efforts that are going on, making a change also. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. It will be coming from my main account, where I actually have a worthy champion spotlight video for you. Good night.